Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Beauty Passion. So today's video is just an informative video about some information that I learned about the child tax credit. If you haven't heard, mothers or people head of household, basically people that claim head of household and have dependents on their tax return, they will be receiving, they can receive their child tax credit as monthly payments. So when you file your taxes next year, they give you a child tax credit if you have a dependent that is under 16 or 17, one or the other. They give you a child tax credit. So that credit they're actually offering to you monthly. So instead of you getting the money when you file your taxes, they're pretty much dispersing it during a year up until December. So I did find some information out that a lot of people might not know. To receive your child tax credit, you have to go and verify your identity on the IRS website. You also can upload your direct deposit information. You can also request for them not to send it to you. Some people just want their money during tax season. They rather have it then. So you can also opt out of it if you want to. So I don't get a child tax credit. My daughter is old. She's like 22, 21. So I don't get the child tax credit. So I really can't walk you through it. However, she does because she has a dependent that she claims on her tax return. I should have just walked. I didn't know she was going to get on the website and do it herself. I wish I would have just walked it through hers. But nonetheless, I guess I'm just here to let you know. So in the description box, it will be a link to the website that you have to go on to verify your identity. Once you get on the website, make sure you have your ID available because they're going to want you to scan the front and the back of your ID. And I don't think you have to take a selfie with this one. They just want to verify that your ID, and they just want you to make sure that everything is right in the system and your direct deposit information is up to date. Because I think after the first check that go out, the rest of them can be direct deposited, or you can keep it as just getting a check, one or the other. All right, so that's one of the updates that I wanted to tell you about was to update you on the child tax credit. The second update is a PPP update. Now, as we all know, the PPP loan is over with. You cannot go and apply to any of the banks anymore, any of the lenders. It's over. PPP loan applications are not being accepted anymore. I doubt if Congress give us any more money for the PPP or the government give us any money for the PPP. They didn't really like the PPP program because a lot of people were scamming it. So when it comes scam, they don't really redo anything. You know, that was your last chance to get the PPP money the last time they signed it into a bill earlier this year to give them more money. However, a lot of people are still sitting in processing. If you have signed your promissory note, you will receive your money. So a lot of people have signed their promissory note and haven't got funded. The PPP program has been extended until July 31st to process backlog applications. So any lender that's sitting with a bunch of applications that they need to correct anything on, any error codes, anything that needs to still be processed, they have until July 31st. Originally, they had until June 30th, but it was just too many applications that they had that was backlogged. So they have now extended it for them to give more time to them to process applications again. If you signed your promissory note, you will get funded. If you have not signed your promissory note, you will not get funded. You have to have already signed your promissory note as of today. If you have not signed your promissory note, you will not get funded. Make sure you go into your email, check your spam, check everything. If you didn't receive a notice saying that you were not going to get funded, then you might have got sent your promissory note and just didn't even know. So make sure you check all your spam to make sure you didn't just miss it, because they will deny your application if you don't sign your promissory note. I've seen it done. Someone didn't sign a promissory note and they sent them something saying that they withdrew their application because they never signed their promissory note. So make sure you can do that. Again, and congratulations to everybody that received their PPP loan. Hopefully that was enough enough money to help out with your business or get you to the next step or help with your paycheck. Help with your payroll, because that's what it was for. I did see a lot of people, let's just be honest, that wasn't doing right with the money. So hopefully they do what they're supposed to do or they can correct it. Next piece of information, PPP loan information done. The next information, the EIDL Targeted Advance Grant. They are still sending out emails. To date, they only have gave out $1 million in for the Targeted Advance. They still got about $30 billion left, y'all. So if you are still trying to get your Targeted Advance application approved, you still have time. If you haven't filed your 2019 tax return, or you did file it, you have to mail it in. It's still in processing. I heard that you can get it signed if you go into your local IRS office. But then I also heard that some lenders might take it and some might not. So I feel like it's just try it. Go and see if they sign it, if that's good enough. I had a lender tell me that once it's processed, I can reapply or do a reconsideration. So unfortunately, I had to mail in my tax return. I filed late, so it's still in processing. I'm going to try to go and take it to the IRS and see if they can sign it and I can forward it to my loan officer. If not, then I guess I have to wait till they have it on file that it's being processed. If you're in the same situation as me, try to go to your local office and get it signed, because that's the only luck that we're going to have. The IRS is currently backlogged about a year. Yes, 1 year. They have a total, they are like way behind. They're almost like, they're really almost like 2 years behind, really. A lot of clients that I have still not even received their refund from them doing taxes in February. So if you're one of those people that they try to pull your tax transcripts and it wasn't on there, your 2019, then you got to see if you can do any other thing. Maybe if you call your loan officer and ask them, will they accept a sign? Let me say it's not a sign, a stamp, because all they do is put a stamp on it. They don't sign it. They put a stamp on it. So ask them if they will accept that. And if so, take your tax return and get it stamped at the IRS building and have them mail it in. They'll mail it in for you again, you know. I don't know about mailing in another tax return, because it might delay it. So if you already mailed your tax return in, I say don't do that. If you haven't did your taxes, take them to the IRS, your local IRS department, and try to get them stamped and see if that's sufficient enough. That's the only thing I can really suggest, because I don't know anything else that the loan officers could need from you, because they're saying that they have to see that on your transcripts. A lot of people got denied for, I don't know, to be honest, they already had businesses on their tax return listed, and they still got denied because they said they didn't see it on the transcript. So if you're in that situation, which I know a couple people that are in that situation, you can pull your own tax transcript and maybe circle the information that they're looking for. Because let's just be honest, these loan officers, they're overwhelmed. So they might have not seen where you put your business at. Send them a copy of your Schedule C and then circle the information that's on your tax transcripts. Because if you listed a business on there as income, it should be listed on your tax transcript. It should match whatever business that you put on your EIDL application. So make sure you go ahead. You can do a reconsideration. Once you get denied for any of these programs, the only way that you can get approved is by doing a reconsideration. I have to also do a couple reconsideration letters. So I will be doing a follow-up video showing you what kind of reconsideration letters that I sent in. And so you can send in your reconsideration letters. If you were denied for the EIDL loan because of credit, because that's pretty much why everybody was denied, because of credit. And your credit score has gotten better. You can do your reconsideration based on a better credit score. So say, for instance, last year when you applied for the loan, you were at a 500, and this year you're at a 700, because it could happen. You can send them a copy of your updated credit report. And then you can also send them what was changed. Like, I paid this off, I did that, I paid this on time. Give them a reason why give them a reason why it was low, and then give them a reason why his went up, and then let them know why you would need the money. I think that's kind of like telling them, like, I'm needing this money because my business, it really suffered during the pandemic. All these loans and grants is based on the pandemic. So your business had to be affected by the pandemic. So if you made $20,000 in 2019 and then in 2020 you made $50,000, to be honest, they look at that and like you did better in 2020 than you did in 2019. So your business had to be affected. So you can do a reconsideration for anything that you was denied for. It's a simple letter. You email it to them, you fax it to them, and pretty much it's in queue until one of the loan representatives receive it. They go over it and they make a final decision. After that, if you don't like that decision, you can still appeal it. So you can still appeal it and do another reconsideration if you don't agree with them denying you. Okay, so also if you were denied because your address was in a low income community, you also can do a reconsideration for that. I know a lot of people got denied because of that. You can do a reconsideration for that. I heard people that actually got approved after they did the reconsideration. So those are the updates that I have for you. Coming up, a couple of videos that I'm planning out on my Blowing Coupons channel. I put up a video 3 days ago, about how you can buy anything with an EBT card. Make sure you check that out on my Blowing Coupons channel. I'm also updating a CVS haul on that channel today, so make sure you watch that. It's a spend 30, get 10. Spend 30, get a 10 back. I'm going to try to make my whole transaction free. And then I'm also going to do another video for Beauty Passion. I'm going to start putting up other content. When I did the keto diet, I'm going to start doing reviews on a couple of teas that I tried out, and to give you an update on where I've been, because a lot of stuff been going on, honey, since I ain't been really doing YouTube. It's just been a lot of stuff going on, but I'm better now, y'all. All right, so thank you all for watching. Hecky now, Joe is Beauty Passion, and I'm out.